You see all this kind of stuff in front
Yeah,
of you.
yeah, I see it all.
How does it make you feel, man? Does it make you feel like this is it, man? I'm at the level.
Well, yeah, it makes me feel like I'm at the level. And I had this experience from the first fight too, so yeah.
Talk about sort of getting used to that though now, and just kind of being comfortable with it. You know, now that you're into another UFC fight week.
Right. I don't think I'll ever get comfortable with a bunch of cameras, because I'm not like all media savvy, but you know, I'll get used to it eventually.
I mean, have you been itching to get back in there? So I mean, still 6 months is not short time.
No, it's a long time. So yeah, I was itching to get back in there, you know, very soon. But you know, as far as opponents and whatnot, I guess Paul Craig fell into place, and here we are.
Did you look stuff up on him, and did you go back and watch his fights? Are you a film guy?
Yeah. I'm a film guy. You know, I play football, and we watch film and study. So that's the thing I do. And I watched Paul Craig before I even got in the UFC, and he was on my list. So you know, to get this call, I'm like, hey, you can fight Paul Craig. I'm like, it's pretty cool.
Why was he on your list? Just because he's a guy who doesn't like to go 15 minutes too, just like you?
Right. I think he likes to go 15 minutes, but his style is like wrestling, jiu-jitsu, and I want to test myself. So I put him on the list. Right.
What do you think about his? He's had 2 come from behind submission victories, both off his back, both last minute, last second for the first one. What do you make of those wins from him?
Man, great job by him, right? He was getting his butt kicked, and you know he stuck in there and he pulled those off. But you know, me, I plan to devastate him in that area, so I don't think it'll work at all.
Well, that's just it. You don't anticipate being there in the 3rd round necessarily at the end of it, but if you do make it there, is that something you got to watch out for?
Yeah, you definitely got to watch out for that. So that'll be smart. But yeah, I plan to beat him into the 3rd round. So if I can just slow pace, beat him up into the 3rd round, that's what I want to do. So yeah.
What do you think about the 205-pound division right now? I feel like there's more prospects in it right now. There's a bit more life in the light heavyweight division. Do you agree? What do you sort of make of how the state of it?
Oh yeah, it's life. You know, it's a lot of top prospects, a lot of big dogs in there, and I'm looking forward to fighting them. So.
Are you worried where you sort of fit into place just yet, or are you early enough on in your UFC career where you're not quite thinking about that just yet?
Yeah, I'm not thinking about it yet, but I see them, so
sure.
I'm sharpening my blades, trying to get my skill sets ready for them.
You put pressure on yourself to make sure that you finish a fight every time out. I mean,
nah, I don't. It's just finished. You know, I go in there to fight, and then most of them fall or stop fighting, and that's just how it played out.
Do you think at all about the time when, the day probably will come where you'll go 15 minutes and you'll have to go to the scorecards? I mean, do you think about that at all and what it might be like, and will that bother you?
Yeah, me having a dog fight, I'm training for it. So I call it shape. So I'm preparing to go 3 to 5 rounds. So if someone challenged me to, go 3 rounds, I'm ready.
Do you want a quick rise through the division, or are you happy taking things a bit slower? I'm
happy taking things slow. So if it goes quick or slow, doesn't matter. All right. But, I want to fight as soon as possible.